Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Hi. So happy to be here. I'm Wei Wei, and I'm going to talk to you about play today and how play relates to creative expression. And to begin, it's the best to show you a little game that I always play with my kids, with anybody. And during this TEDxYouth intermission, we were able to invite some teachers and kids to play this little game. So basically over here you see is Lego. And the game is very easy. Under 1 minute, you use the 6 Lego bricks to make a duck, right? And here's one of them, right? And in a short 5 minutes, we have 20 ducks, right? And then they're all different. So to tell you a little truth, with the 6-piece Lego bricks, you can actually make over 300 different ducks, right? And this is exactly how you could play and create. And next, we have a Lego brick. Everybody knows is a 2x4, right? So how many of you can tell me with 2 8-stud Lego bricks, what's the possibility of a combination you can make? Anybody? Yeah? Yeah, 24. So with 2 8-stud Legos, you can make 24 combinations. So the challenge comes, right? If you add 1 more Lego brick, how many can you make? I will tell you this, it's 1,060. And even crazier, 6 of the same 8-stud Lego bricks, you can make 915 million possible combinations. And you add 1 more, it's infinity. So every child that experience Lego, they experience infinity. And this is what I call open play. So let me go back a little bit, tell you why I'm here today. I play architecture. And you must ask, how do you play architecture, right? And so I will rewind a little bit, tell you a little bit about myself. I was born, like a lot of you guys, I'm a bilingual, right? I was born in Beijing and raised to move to the United States when I was 13 years old. And over there, I got my education and was trained as an architect. And after graduation, friends and we together create a foundation that's called People's Architecture Foundation. And with People's Architecture, what we did is we curated exhibitions in relation to architecture, urbanism, and design, and arts. So anything that you can think of that deal with the creative aspect of architecture. So in 2006 is when I actually first encountered Lego professionally. During 2006, we invited 13 leading Asian Pacific architects to use custom Lego kits to build Lego models with this intention to have them to address, at the time, it was an Asian economic crisis. So at the time, to have them to use Lego models to give a creative expression of their understanding of urban preservation, heritage, and about architecture. So over here, you see is called Planted. It's a model designed and built by Map Office. It's actually a representation of globalization. So all the Lego pieces you see, they represent containers and production units and actually specifically planned into its specific locality. So this is what I call serious play. But everything changed when I became a mom 10 years ago. I had my child, had my son and my daughter, and raising my children and play with them really gave me an entire new perspective about how to play and the relationship with creative expression. So my son Kai, his favorite playtime is asking questions and challenging me and negotiating with me, right? like a lot of you. And then one day, dawned on me, wait a minute, my son didn't ask me questions to seek answers. He actually asked questions so that I can think and discover with him. So next time, if your child or your student asks you questions like, why does the sun moves with you? Instead of telling them the entire story about the relationship with the moon and the sun and the planet and the universe, you might just ask back, well, do you think the moon moves with you too? My daughter's favorite play is actually role play. She goes to the dentist, she gets her teeth cleaned, and she comes home, she's super serious. She's like, Mom, I gotta find mask, I gotta find gloves, I gotta find tools and tweezers, I gotta clean my doll's teeth. So from her role play, I understood children's way of being and social engagement is actually through playing. It's from learning the adults, from TVs and social medias. So I had the opportunity to play with my children and learn from them. And then last week, I had the great opportunity to play with some adults in Hubei province. And Hubei province, I was invited as a specialist to participate in the China Poverty Reduction Program. Because over there is annually, a family can only earn about 2,000 RMB. So it's really considered in poverty situation. So over there, we play to tell stories. Because we can't really teach them much. What we could do is actually through playing, they can tell us stories about them and story about the place that they live and create a channel between them and the outside world. So over here, you have the party member, right? And then part of our curriculum, we ask them to build self-portrait. And for this guy, he actually built the war against the Japanese because his title was, I Was a Soldier. And the next piece is Houses on Wheels. It's actually a piece by a kid. And we asked them to build their home. So this kid tells us his house is on wheels because he moves all the time and he doesn't really get to see his parents a lot. And for him, the most important concept about home is actually memories. It's memories left with all the places that he has been. So through these stories, we learn about people. We learn about where they are and how they live. So play is tell stories. And last but not least is actually playing with lots and lots of people together and create together is one of my favorite. So this is a power plant at Beijing's 751D Park. This plant, it was created in 1970s. And for 30 years in Beijing, this power plant supplied Beijing 1/3 energy. And with the new energies, technology, and we have more environmental energy resources, so these kind of industrial places is no longer in function. But they sit there beautifully, right? So what we did is we invite the public to come to visit the power plant. So for a stretch of an entire month, we give classes, we build, we tell stories, we play with children and the public, and then in the end, we used all the model that they created to put inside the power plant, to put inside the steel forest. Why? To have people think about where we come from, and then to understand why we're here, and to imagine the future. And then in the end, children play, and they discover, and they learn. So this is play to discover. In the end, I will leave you with this. It's not about what you do. It's actually the attitude you have when you're doing it. Play is a frame of mind. It's actually a creative channel, a natural channel to creative expression. So play is telling stories, and play is changing rules, is asking questions, and play is productive. And play is open, and it's social, and it can be really serious too. So in the end, have fun and keep on playing. Thank you.